Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today on this somber day in our country. This is a very important day in our history to take time to remember the events that took place 23 years ago on September 11th, 2001. Most of you standing here today were not born. Our students certainly were not born when this took place, and we even have some staff members that are too young to remember. However, it's so important that we take time to honor and respect the fallen and that we remember this grave day in our country. On September 11th, 2001, 23 years ago today, 19 militants associated with the Islamic extremist group of Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 airplanes and carried out suicide attacks against targets in the United States. 2 of the planes were flown into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. A 3rd plane hit the Pentagon just outside of Washington, D.C., and the 4th plane crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. Almost 3,000 people were killed during the 9/11 terrorist attacks, which triggered major U.S. initiatives to combat terrorism. Today, we gather to remember all those who lost their lives as a result of these attacks, including all those on one of the airplanes or at one of the targeted sites, their families and loved ones, all law enforcement and emergency response personnel that were involved, and all those in our military who have fought and continue to fight to protect our freedoms and keep us safe. It is important for all of us to remember what happened on that day and to keep the memory of those who perished alive in our hearts. Please join me in a moment of silence to pay our respects. God bless America, and may we never forget. I pledge allegiance to the flag